Allied Command Transformation is a NATO military command, which was formed in 2003 after North Atlantic Treaty Organization restructuring. It is intended to lead military transformation of alliance forces and capabilities, using new concepts such as the NATO Response Force and new doctrines in order to improve the alliance's military effectiveness. Since France rejoined the NATO military command structure in mid-2009, a significant change took place where the Supreme Allied Commander transformation is now a French officer. The first French officer to serve as SACT was French Air Force General Stéphane Abrial. History: Allied Command Atlantic 1952–2003. Allied Command transformation was preceded by Allied Command Atlantic, established in 1952 under the overall command of Supreme Allied Commander Atlantic, with its headquarters at Norfolk, Virginia. ACLANT's purpose was to guard the sea lines of communication between North America and Europe in order to reinforce the European countries of NATO, with U.S. troops and supplies in the event of a Soviet Warsaw Pact invasion of Western Europe. Following the end of the Cold War, the command was reduced, with many of its subordinate headquarters spread across the Atlantic area losing their NATO status and funding. However, the basic structure remained in place until the Prague Summit in the Czech Republic in 2002. This led to ACLANT being decommissioned effective 19 June 2003, and a new Allied Command transformation being established as its successor. Admiral Edmund P. Jambastiani, Jr., U.S. Navy, became the last SACLANT on 2 October 2002. He served as ACLANT commander until 19 June 2003. He then served as Supreme Allied Commander transformation until 1 August 2005. Admiral Sir Mark Stanhope, RN, the Deputy Supreme Allied Commander, then served as Acting Supreme Allied Commander until the arrival of General Lance L. Smith, USAF, in November 2005. After the Cold War at the 2002 Prague Summit, it was decided that NATO should change its military structures and concepts, and acquire new types of equipment to face the operational challenges of coalition warfare against the threats of the new millennium. Thus, NATO's military command structure was reorganized. One strategic command, Allied Command Transformation, was focused on transforming NATO, while the other strategic command focused on NATO's operations, Allied Command Operations. Initial reports about a NATO Transformation Command began to appear in July 2002. ACT was formally established on June 19, 2003. A suite of baseline for rapid iterative transformational experimentation software was designed in response to the Maritime Situational Awareness request. This request, a product of a U.S. international and interagency initiative termed Maritime Domain Awareness, serves to counter threats to the maritime commons including terrorism, human, drug smuggling, piracy, and espionage. Since Allied Command Atlantic became Allied Command Transformation, commanders have included non-naval officers. Gen. Lance L. Smith, USAF, commanded ACT from 10 November 2005 until 9 November 2007. He was succeeded by Gen. James N. Mattis, USMC, who served from 9 November 2007 – 8 September 2009. A significant change was the assumption of command by a French officer, after France rejoined the NATO command structure in mid-2009. General Stéphane Abrial, former chief of the French Air Force, assumed command in 2009. French Air Force General Jean-Paul Palomares replaced fellow Frenchman General Stéphane Abrial at the end of September 2012. On 30 September 2015, French Air Force General Denis Mercier succeeded General Palomares. The Deputy Supreme Allied Commander transformation position is currently filled by General Mirko Zuliani of the Italian Air Force. He succeeded General Mieczysław Bianiek of the Polish Land Forces, who had himself succeeded Admiral Luciano Zapata and Admiral Stanhope. For several years, in a carryover from SACLANT, the deputy's position was filled by a Royal Navy admiral. Stanhope's succession by Zapata meant an end to this practice. Responsibilities. Allied Command Transformation's current mission is to provide the conceptual framework for the conduct of future combined joint operations, define how future operations will be conducted and what capabilities they will need, take new operational concepts from others or self-generated, assess their viability and value, and bring them to maturity through doctrine development, scientific research, experimentation and technological development. Implement both by persuading nations, individually and collectively, to acquire the capability, and provide the education and training, enabling concepts to be implemented by NATO forces. A large number of conferences and seminars have been organized by the Command in fulfillment of its conceptual development mission. These have included CD&E, a National Chiefs of Transformation Conference, an examination of the Global Commons Law of Armed Conflict, and a Multiple Futures Project organization. The Command's headquarters is located in Norfolk, Virginia, in the United States. HQSACT itself is organized into a command group, the Transformation Directorate, the Transformation Support Directorate, National Liaison Representatives, the Partnership for Peace Staff Element and reservists responsible to HQSACT. The Transformation Directorate is headed by the Deputy Chief of Staff Transformation, who acts as the Supreme Allied Commander. Transformation's Director for guidance and coordination of the activities of his Directorate. Transformation, divided in two divisions: implementation and capabilities. Within the full scale of SACT's transformational responsibilities, Deputy Chief of Staff Transformation assists the Chief of Staff in the execution of his duties with emphasis on deliverables to the Alliance military transformation process in order to enhance NATO's operational capabilities and to meet NATO's future requirements. Implementation Division, led by Assistant Chief of Staff. Implementation is responsible for guidance and coordination of the activities of two subdivisions: Joint Education and Training and Joint Experimentation, exercises and assessment, as well as providing guidance for the Joint Warfare Center and Joint Analysis Lessons Learned Center, in their efforts to enhance training programs, to path on breaking concept development and experimentation, to develop effective programs to capture and implement lessons learned, and to press on common standards. This division probably serves as NATO's link point to the annual US-led Coalition Warrior Interoperability Demonstration. Capabilities Division, led by Assistant Chief of Staff. Capabilities is responsible for guidance and coordination of the activities of three subdivisions of Strategic Concepts, Policy, and Coordination, Future Capabilities, Research and Technology, and Defense Planning, in their efforts to staff capabilities, concepts and development products. Subordinate commands reflecting NATO as a whole, ACT has a presence on both sides of the Atlantic. Before the deactivation of United States Joint Forces Command, the two organizations were co-located, and indeed shared a commander for some time. There is an ACT command element located at Schaap in Mons, Belgium. Additional subordinate commands include the Joint Warfare Center located in Stavanger, Norway, the Joint Force Training Center in Bydgoszcz, Poland, and the Joint Analysis and Lessons Learned Center in Monsanto, Portugal, NATO School Oberammergau, other NATO schools, and various centers of excellence. These additional elements assist in ACT's transformation efforts. Under a customer-funded arrangement, ACT invests about €30 million into research with the NATO Communications and Information Agency each year to support scientific and experimental programs. NATO Centers of Excellence. A Center of Excellence is a nationally or multinationally sponsored entity which offers recognized expertise and experience to the benefit of the alliance, especially in support of transformation. NATO has a total of 21. It provides opportunities to enhance education and training, to improve interoperability and capabilities, to assist in doctrine development or to test and validate concepts through experimentation. ACO is not a part of the NATO military command structure, but their activities with NATO are coordinated through HQ Act. Since COEs are predominantly multinational entities, most COEs are overseen by a steering committee that sets the program of work and approves the budget for the CO. The SC consists of one voting representative of each sponsoring nation and a various number of observers. All decisions are made by consensus principles. No duplication or competition with existing NATO capabilities. Nationally funded. Conforms to NATO procedures, doctrines, standards and security policies. Coordinated programs of work provide guidance with inputs from both ACT and ACO organizations. NATO has the following fully accredited COEs. The Center for Analysis and Simulation for the Preparation of Air Operations Center of Excellence CO in Lyon, Montverdun Air Base, France. The Civil Military Cooperation Center of Excellence CO in The Hague, Netherlands. The Cold Weather Operations Center of Excellence CO in Bodo, Norway. The Combined Joint Operations from the Sea Center of Excellence in Norfolk, Virginia, United States. CO in Utrecht, Netherlands. The Cooperative Cyber Defense Center of Excellence in Tallinn, Estonia. The Counter-Improvised Explosive Devices Center of Excellence CO in Madrid, Spain. The Defense Against Terrorism Center of Excellence CO in Ankara, Turkey. Energy Security CO in Vilnius, Lithuania. The Explosive Ordnance Disposal CO in Trenčín, Slovakia. The Human Intelligence Center of Excellence CO in Oradea, Romania. The Joint Air Power Competence Center CO in Kalkar, Germany. JAPCC is located at von Seydlitz-Kaserne, Romerstrasse 140, D47546 Kalkar. The JAPCC succeeds the Reaction Forces Staff, originally activated in 1993. The RFAS Memorandum of Understanding was terminated and all RFAS activities ceased on the formal activation of the Joint Air Power Competence Center, on 1 January 2005. The Joint Chemical, Biological, Radiation, and Nuclear Defense Center of Excellence CO in Vyškov, Czech Republic. The Military Engineering Center of Excellence CO in Ingolstadt, Germany. The Military Medical Center of Excellence CO in Budapest, Hungary. The Modeling and Simulation CO in Rome, Italy. The Naval Mine Warfare Center of Excellence CO in Ostende, Belgium. The Center of Excellence for Operations in Confined and Shallow Waters in Kiel, Germany. The Strategic Communications Center of Excellence CO in Riga, Latvia. The Crisis Management for Disaster Response CO in Sofia, Bulgaria. The NATO Military Police CO in Bydgoszcz, Poland. NATO also has 3 not fully accredited COEs. NATO Mountain Warfare Center of Excellence in Poljca, Slovenia. NATO Stability Policing Center of Excellence in Vicenza, Italy. NATO Counter-Intelligence Center of Excellence in Kraków, Poland, Slovakia. Leadership